and I am very much obliged to be here as a part of research scholar because I am an assistant professor in a college as well as I am doing PhD. So now here today my topic was selected under the sub-theme of international trade, which is given for the conference, and under that I have selected import substitution, a review of Indian experience. Actually, why I have selected this topic is basically I am doing research on international trade and impact on economic development in India. And that one of my objective was re-implementation of import substitution in India under this new trade regime. What kind of scope is having India as it is growing very fast as compared to the other developed nations in this present scenario. Okay. Under that area, I would like to understand this problem, what India had experienced and how it had implemented this policy and everything. And in this, next slide please. Next. Go to the objectives next. Next slide. Yeah. So these are the basic objectives of this paper, that is to review the earlier research studies which are made on import substitution in India, both like descriptive as well as analytical. But under my present paper, I have just gone through a macro level of review of each study, and I have used 9 research papers which I have published right from 1975 to 2011. Okay. So the second objective is to understand the issue in import substitution condition and identify the scope for its new trade regime. Okay. Under these objectives, I am going to discuss various studies made on import substitution in India. So, in order to have a quick understanding of the concept import substitution, we can define it as a just replacement of the imports with your domestic production. And in order to understand further, it is, let us go back to Indian freedom, that is in 1947. We have been 200 years, we have been under colonial rule, and somewhat they have benefited for us in terms of slight infrastructure. But at the same time, India was ruined in terms of agriculture, which is a major sector of the economy, and we are the leading exporters in our older days. Okay. So now, after independence, India was completely ruined in terms of industrial development as well as agricultural development. Okay. So now, in order to become self-reliant, Indian planners were at that time were little bit pessimistic in their thinking process, and they were standing back to that we can't go into the international market and compete with the international services. So that made Indian planners to think about how we can stop this kind of activity and try to develop our own strength. So this kind of philosophy made Indian planners to go for import substitution in 1960s. Step-wise import substitution has been made in terms of like 3 stages. It has been implemented. Initially, it has been started with the consumer goods, then it got to the capital goods, okay, and high-end machineries. Okay. So one way at a macro level that had resulted into some part of reliance in the economic condition. Okay, but the experience which India had is mostly is not appreciable. Okay, so now let us go to the individual studies where the researchers have done some kind of work on import substitution, implementation as well as experience. Next. Okay. So the first study which I have considered for my research paper is written by Jagdish Bhagwati and T. L. Srinivasan of NBER, National Bureau of Economic Research, US. So they have mainly highlighted about the licensing condition in India during the first 3 5-year plans. Like the licensing system which we had at the time, like there is a paradigm shift from established import license to the what we are calling as capital goods and actual user licenses. Okay, so that was a condition which we had experienced in India during the 1960s, and one of the major part why India was unable to develop is high level of restrictions on the imports and exports. Okay, so they have raised the tariffs in order to discourage the importing activity, and certain kind of what you can say, production has been provided to the domestic producers, but this has been underutilized by the domestic industries, and that has resulted to inefficiency of industrial sector in India. And we can observe the crisis of 1991, which has resulted through imbalance in the balance of payment conditions, where a higher amount of foreign exchange went of the country. Okay. The next study, which made by Ameya Kumar Bhakshi in 1977, he wrote the paper, and he basically discussed about various phases of import substituting, industrialization, its impact on economic growth. So while I am reading these papers, 2 or 3 authors have identified that the kind of advantage that India had won through import substitution. Okay, so that under this one, Ameya Kumar Bhakshi has made a reliable study, and he has highlighted that this kind of experience of import substitution has been done in 3 phases. That is in the middle of first 5-year plan, where substitution in the imports of ordinary consumer goods like steel, cement and paper has been done, and later in the second phase, consumer expenditures docked by the upper income classes, and third phase, which is mid of the third 5-year plan, which is observed that domestic fabrication of goods demanded by the richer income groups. Okay. So then the next study, which has made by the Arjun Ambiar in the same year, highlighted the cost aspects of import substitution in India by domestic resource cost method. So here the domestic resource cost method means that you are trying to measure the economic conditions in India and trying to stop spending your foreign exchange for your importing activity. Okay, so for that purpose, in order to save the foreign exchange, this domestic resource cost method will be used. So now under this study, he has identified that by the import substitution policy in India, there was increase in the manufactured goods from 0.781 in 1955-56 to 0.857 in 1973-74, and similarly in consumer goods, imports have declined by 12.9% in 55-56 to 3.6%. That shows how Indian economy is marching towards self-reliance in the those conditions. The next study has been done by Vidya Pifre and Ladka Argade in 1988, where they have reviewed the methods like Shellery method and Morley, and Smith's method and Guillemot methods, in order to measure the impact of import substitution on economic growth. Okay, so the main observation of this paper is that at a global level or the national level, the methods what are developing to measure the import substitution is unable to rightly measure that impact. So there is a lacuna in terms of the import substitution policy as well as its impact on the economic growth. The next slide, which is done by Henry Bruton in 1989, where he done a very comprehensive research on import substitution. Okay, so under this study, along with the basic theoretical concepts, he discussed about the experience of the other developing nations at that time, like Korea, Taiwan, Brazil, where they have implemented import substitution very strategically and they had a very good results. And when it comes to the Indian experience, where he observed that India is lacking a strategy, but they have a lot of policies. Okay, so they are implementing policies without proper strategy. So this is one of the reasons why India has failed before 1991 and made Indian planners to think, liberalize our economic process. Okay, one way, as initially I stated, that the pessimistic thinking process of the planner has also contributed for this. Next, this Somayi Sikandar in 1995 he made a review of 2 articles of what you can say here. Yeah, he reviewed the 2 papers which are called as like liberalization debate, some careless mistakes made by Man and Sarkar in 1995. Another study they reviewed is import substitution and its contribution to exports in the Indian context. So the main aspect of this article, where he identified that X inefficiency of India and the sources of cost reduction. So here X inefficiency of India means that as import substitution is implemented, high level of protection is provided to the domestic producers. One way